3, 2, 1, end of test. King with a go.
Well, hello there and welcome to another edition of Warbird Wednesday. My name is Fred Bell. I am the Vice Chairman of the Palm Springs Air Museum, and welcome to another edition of Warbird Wednesday. Today we're going to be looking at a really unique aircraft, and that is the Saunders-ROE, the SR.A-1, affectionately known as the Squirt. But Jason, that could be a good nickname for you, the Squirt. What the heck is this? It feels like it's going to fly off my head. It's a hot dog, I think.
But does he know all the words to the Oscar Mayer song?
Thank you. And we will donate this to the kids who will love it in the kids program. Oh, took it right. I pitched that too hard there. Jason kind of had it fly off and hit him in the face. You can't see that. But I'm going to go ahead and throw up a plan view of this Martin. Greg at home can throw up a plan view of the Squirt. Now, the Squirt has the distinction of being the first jet-propelled water-based aircraft in the world. Think about that. The United States played with them, and we've profiled some of these jet-powered birds before that have been on water. None of them worked exceptionally well. You can argue with me in the comments. Its first flight was in 1947. There were 3 of them built, and it was retired in 1951. Now, the British were really intrigued by the success of Japanese float plane, specifically combat float planes, during World War II. And they felt that they needed something that was comparable. So in the middle of the war, the Air Ministry put out basically a request for proposal, put out a thing looking for what kind of combat float planes they could come up with. And the Squirt was the one that kind of came out the other side. Now, the reality was it was too late for combat in World War II, and it was pretty good size. The other issue was that the wing thickness and the chord ratio was too high for the thickness wasn't right for high-speed flight. And remember, at this time after the war, people, when we've talked about this even recently, aircraft designers were trying to come up with where to place the wing and the sweep and the thickness of the wing. In fact, we just talked about it with the Arrow, in order to get the most high performance out of the aircraft. And if you went too far forward, in simplistic terms, you were too close to the shock wave. If you moved the wing back, you could get a thicker wing, which meant more fuel, and theoretically you could break the sound barrier. You also had to have the area rule with fuselage and with the Coke bottle shape, and we've talked a little bit about that as well. All these things kind of conspired to make the aircraft not really viable. They built 3 of them, they flew them, and they were in newsreels, and they were groundbreaking. As I said, like a lot of the designs the British did, this aircraft was definitely groundbreaking. And British aerospace at that time was really on the cutting edge. I mean, especially post-war, they had a number of setbacks, but if you look at aircraft that were produced by the British in that period, just some amazing designs. And that is going to lead me to my salute. And that is to all of the English test pilots. Can you imagine, you've built this airplane, it is the first water-based jet aircraft in the world, and somebody says, okay, Jason, go out and fly that thing, and I want you to risk your life. That takes a lot of guts, and those test pilots were incredibly gutsy to go out and do that, and I want to salute them today with hippo size beverages. This is a hippo size. It's big in flavor. We'll figure that out. 170 calories, not bad. California cash refund, which means no botulism. That's a good thing, Jason. So go ahead and pop this. I want to say to all of the English pilots, British pilots that were involved in testing all these really cool designs, I salute you.
This jumbo root beer, it's jumbo in flavor because this bottle is in fact shorter and just fatter than regular bottle. It holds the same effect as any other bottle would.
That's not bad. You failed. This one actually is not bad at all. It's very sweet. I don't drink sugary beverages. This is very sweet, but it's good. Another one to salute those English pilots. So they played around with this thing for a relatively short period of time. It was retired in 1951, and then what happened? Jason, what happened? The Korean War. The Korean War again, because the English were thinking about, could we have aircraft that are water-based? We don't need an aircraft carrier. They looked at this thing again, and they went, yeah, no. The thing that really killed it was the wing on the airplane just didn't work for what they were trying to accomplish and make it comparable to land-based aircraft. And then the other things is Metropolitan Vickers got out of the jet business at one point, and then they lost the ability to have that particular engine, so they would have to re-engined it, and that kind of killed the program. And the Squirt went off into history. Now, the cool thing about this is, and Greg can throw up in a post, there is one of these aircraft that is preserved. The other two prototypes are destroyed. That's another thing that the British are really, really good about, is making sure that a lot of these aircraft are preserved in museums. So good on you. We really appreciate that. And that airplane you can actually see in a British museum. And that is the epitaph of the Squirt, of the Saunders-ROE SR.A-1. Now, if you want to wear, Jason does this. He wears this backpack around. He has the airplanes. When the urge gets him, he goes ahead and pops out the little airplanes. This thing, it's got a B-17, a C-47, a P-51, and that looks like a Corsair in there, and an air show today. So they're in an air show. You can have your own air show. This is a fantastic Christmas gift if you're shopping that early, and some of you may be. Click on the link, get that one, get this for one of the wee ones at home. You will absolutely be the big hero on this. We cannot do all of this cool stuff without your donations. Click on that link in the description. We can always use a few bucks. We appreciate it a great deal. Also, if you're educating the kids at home, we have the free links down below where you can download the educator guides. They are free. Teach a lesson, teach the whole thing. We want you to do that, and they are free. If you came across us on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, go ahead and give us a like and a comment or a subscription. We absolutely love that. And we actually get suggestions for Warbird Wednesday from our folks that write in the comments, and we really appreciate that. My name is Fred Bell. I am the Vice Chairman of the Palm Springs Air Museum. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
3, 2, 1, end of test. King with a go.
Rise to the blessed day.